My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. I'm at home. I'm just firing away all these videos. Many of them are just public service. Yeah, I don't like to be in a suit and tie. You want to see me in one, you can go to 777irs.com and you can see me on the national news. I've been on, many of you come to me because you've seen me on television. I've been on Fox twice. I've been on Newsmax, News Nation, CBS, NBC, ABC, The Briefing. There's a bunch of stations, in fact, that I have been on. Anyway, I want to go ahead and talk to you about how do you escape your tax debt. Different ways to do that through settlement solutions. As a former IRS agent, I have worked thousands of cases. There's a lot of garbage on the internet. One of the reasons I started this station is because a lot of the people here don't know what they're talking about. They're in suits and they practice at this. They practice at IRS resolutions. I've been a part of resolution for the last 50 years. So whatever I tell you is going to be the gospel and it's going to be gold. So if you're looking to escape your tax debt, there's 5 different ways that you can do this. You have to understand each and every one of those. I'm not going to go into detail. You want more, you can call me, but just let me list them for you. You can file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. If the taxes are 3 years old, they've been filed for 2 years, and they have been assessed for more than 240 days, you can file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy as long as there's no fraud on the return. Number 2, the statute of limitations can expire. You have a 10-year statute of limitations, even though things extend the statute of limitations. Offers, collection due process hearings, payment agreements for a little while. There's litigation, bankruptcy, all those just extended, but for most people it is a pure 10 years. So the other thing you can do is you can make a payment agreement with IRS, and IRS will stay off your back forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And then you don't have a problem because IRS will leave you alone. In some cases, they will file a federal tax lien depending on your tax debt. The other thing that IRS can do is they can put you in a hardship. For these next 2 things, IRS has to look at your financial statement, and when they do, IRS will either put you in a currently non-collectible, a payment agreement, or the last one, an offer and compromise to settle your debt. If you are within the statutory period of time, listen to me, it's very important. Your current financial statement, where you stand financially, is going to determine how IRS is going to close your case. If I was still working your case as an agent and I looked at it, I'd either put you in uncollectible, I'd put you in a payment agreement, or I'd tell you you're eligible for an offer. IRS wants to look at 2 things. They want to go ahead and they look at specifically, they want to look at your assets, and they want to know what your income are, where your money's going. What you have to understand with IRS, more than anything, listen to me, IRS has a national standard protocol on how many expenses you are allowed to take a month. They just do. IRS is going to lock you in. The Department of Labor comes around in every county and says, this is the average you're going to spend. If you spend more than that, you're screwed. Don't call IRS to resolve this yourself if you don't know the national standard. IRS has national standards for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, and car expenses. You can look at for yourself. IRS national standards for those 4 things. You're going to see how IRS is going to pin you down. Anyway, if you need help, you need more, give me a call. I've been doing this for, God, 50 years. I'm an expert on all this, and I have a dynamite team. Everyone's better than me. Thank you. Give me a subscription today. Now you know the truth. You ever have questions, call me, email me, or go ahead, leave me whatever you want. Thank you so much for the subscription.